Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Someone said this a long time ago, uh, about 100 years ago, actually, that something I'm paraphrasing, uh, how lucky the politicians because the masses are ignorant or something like that. Well, that's exactly what's going on here. Biden, semi-conscious Biden, the president-elect of the United States of America, shows up in Michigan to support the striking union members, demanding and agreeing with the union for salaries increase. And I'm going to show you where a person who created a problem comes over there and supposed to be the defender of the people that actually are in trouble because of his policies. It's unbelievable. As I said, the masses are ignorant. So let me show you this little article coming from Yahoo Finance. UAW strikes. Biden visits picket line as Ford pauses Michigan battery plant. And this guy shows up, met with UAW picketers at the GM Van Buren Township Parts Distribution Center in Michigan. And I'm quoting, "Wall Street didn't build this country. The middle class built this country. The unions built the middle class." When were the unions strong? In 1930s? I don't think the United States was built in 1930s, was it? Anyway, wasn't the Great Depression then? Biden said the UAW workers on strike, and this is what he says. I'm quoting this idiot. He says, "Let's keep going. You deserve what you earned, and you've earned a hell of a lot more than you're getting paid now." Well, why do they ask for income increase? Because of inflation, higher taxes, more money at gas stations, the produce are more expensive, the electricity is expensive. Under whose watch? Under the same guy who switches the guilt from him and his stupid, how do you call it? Can't find a word. Let me think about it. Jesus Christ. Administration. He switches from that into the owners of companies, the producers of this country. Because remember, not the government is the producing factor here. Not that. So when you say, well, we increase the jobs, if they are governmental jobs, if they are state jobs, if they're county jobs, they don't count. They do not count. The only producers that really are taxed and their taxes are really matter are the ones that have private companies like Ford, General Motors, which is government owned. What, 51 or what? Is it 51 now? After they made us, bailed it in 2008, too great to fall. If I can't pay for my properties, guess what happens? Do you think they're gonna make you pay for it, which is something that is unfair? No, they will just let me go under a bridge and repossess what I have and sell it again. So no, they're too big to fall. Why? No, you restructure your company. But if the economy sucks because those guys are over there create such a bad environment for business, of course you have problems. And then they have to restructure. You say, well, Emil, time out. Do you think it's normal for a CEO to earn $29 million? I would say that's none of your business. How about that? Do you pay him? Well, I produce. No, you don't produce. You're a person who used to bzz, 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 or whatever you do. That's all. And if you're out, they're going to hire someone else. And there are a lot of people ready to get your job at half of your income. So this is garbage. Now, do I think that's okay? No, I think people should be paid, but I think they are paid more than other people I know with other jobs that are paid much less. All right. And if you look at the job, well, if they can squeeze them, do it, blackmail them, as The unions do. The problem is if a big company, let's say if I would be a big company, an owner, and I have a union, and union will demand that I don't pay myself $20 million a year and I pay them $100 an hour, I say you're fired. Get the fuck out. I'm going to hire a Romanian straight from the boat. And he's going to work for $15 an hour. Whew, I'm going to make what? $85 on you? And I'm going to build another 3 houses, mansions, somewhere in Tahiti and who knows where. After all, I am the one who gives you a job. Without us. Really? Why don't you quit? It's a contract. But anyway, I can be that ruthless. But when this kind of we demand, you deserve, you don't deserve shit. You deserve how much he and you negotiate. And if you don't negotiate and disagree, you go, and he's gonna restructure his company. He's not gonna die. You're gonna be starving, because once you get out, what job are you gonna have? You're gonna knock at another one like him to get a job, unless you open your own business, which you can't. All of you, the guys that are gonna be fired, start a new business. Therefore, you're gonna knock at another guy's job. Work. Why? Because he was created. He created. He took the chance. He took the loans. He worked. Or he inherited from someone else who did that. Who started like you. Alright? So, yeah, you try with the government that created the problem in the first place. This is, it's very, very lucky, the politicians, because the masses are ignorant. Right there. Yeah, it's you. And he comes over there. He dares to come over there with his weasel right here. I'm very familiar with the union, okay? And when I attended union meetings, they were all resentment. That's what it was, resentment. Rich people who, Nobody stops you, man. Nobody keeps you down. You're free to get the fuck out and start your GM or your Ford. And then you're gonna get better, and then your family members are gonna take it from there and take it higher and higher and higher. But that means discipline, that means an idea, that means work, that means a lot of things. Take chances, take risks. And then I come as an employee to your company and I demand because I earned it. I want to see you do that. But these guys have nothing but their labor. That's all they have. Their hands. That's all they got. That's all they got. And you can find that. You can have in Uruguay, you can find it in Honduras, you can find it in Mexico, you can in China, you can find it in many ways. And if you don't want to work, these guys are going to lobby the same guy over there. They're going to lobby the same guy over there to loosen up a little bit of the immigration. We have illegal immigration like never before. Those guys will take your job for $1 an hour. $1 an hour. And then what? You want what? $40 or $50 an hour because the CEO makes $29 million? Who says that I should make exactly as Biden makes? I demand that. I deserve it. After all, Biden is my employee. Why should he make more than I make? He's my employee. Who the hell owns something and pays his employees more than he pays himself? Might be idiot cases somewhere. So I demand to have the same health insurance as the senators have. U.S. senators that voted themselves. They vote their own insurance. And the senator in the United States of America, all the family is insured even after he dies. That's what I heard. So this guy, I demand everything the senator has, the same insurance I want. Health insurance. Everything. And income as well. Let's be all communists. And we're going to be all poor by these guys. I've been in that kind of society where everybody was kept the same level of garbage. You were good or you were bad, you earned the same. And it was, you look at this guy has the same thing I have, and he's an idiot. Well, what are you gonna do? You don't deserve shit. You deserve what you negotiate. And the market, obviously, but there are too many regulations, again, by the government, that the market is not allowed to function as is. So they say that let the market dictate or adjust and let the invisible hand. There's no invisible hand. It's clear hand. The government hands and the lobby in Washington D.C. and GM and these guys, the unions, they're lobbying. They're lobby groups. What do you want? It's a lobby group against another lobby group. One are creators and the other ones offer their labor. That's what they do. We offer our labor. That's all we got. Otherwise, we would be the ones offering others to work, but we are not. Why is that? This is not an how to call it that end sum game or something like this, where it's like a pie, and then we divide the pie. No, the pie is growing. Sometimes it's getting shrink. Sometimes it's growing, because that's the mistake these guys say. No, we have a pie, and some people got more. No, the pie could be bigger, and it's bigger. This guy limited. No, no. You can produce extra on top value to what it is. If I produce something, it doesn't mean that I take it from you. This is the garbage these guys are teaching. If you get this amount of money from your company, is because you somehow took it from everybody else. No, because if you start the same company, you're not going to take it from everybody else. And put yourselves in the other guy's shoes always. And that's true for both of them. Do you think that these guys just started from CEO? They just got from their mom's V as a CEO? How do you think they got there? Probably the same way. They went to college and so on, and worked and cut other people's legs and stabbed people in the back and got over there to be the CEO. You are not. I wasn't. I'm not crying about it. I mean, I'm saying, what the fuck? Do I like it? Maybe not. I don't think I would even like to work as they work over there. Do you think I just stay over there and drink coffee and fuck all day? Yeah, that's how these guys think. As a CEO or a director, you just fuck every day, go fly fishing somewhere in, I know, Montana or something. I know people who own companies, multi-million-dollar companies. And yeah, they work like crazy, more than we work, or more than 8 hours, and salary and this, and I'm going home, and if the company goes bankrupt, I just go to another company. But they, what about them? Oh, I don't care. I'm going to find another one like them. I depend on them. But I owe. They owe me. I deserve. What do you deserve? What do you deserve? All you have is this and that. That's all. Go. Create. I know. And the union, it's a necessary thing, but when it crosses some lines, it becomes blackmail. When they demand that they deserve. All right. Anyway, now remember, the problem is not GM or Ford or the other guys. The problem is the government. They are the creators of this situation. You don't have enough money, not because you have whatever you bought and whatever payments, because everything that you buy now is more expensive. That it was not of the doing of the GM or the Ford or whomever other companies over there. No, it's not because of it. It's because of the government bad policies. Biden's administration, to be straight. So, and the war in Ukraine and inflation and printing money because you can't figure out how to do it. Fucking communist. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.